Hi. Alright, so it's Monday the 15th of August. The heat wave here in the UK is over, which is such a relief because trying to go through a long COVID crash when it's like 30 degrees is pretty unbearable, really. I think you can probably agree with me if you've been experiencing what I've been experiencing here in hell. So it's So I had that crash in the last video, and then I spent most of my time in bed, only got out of bed to make food, have a shower before scuttling back to bed. Then about 4 days of that, I got loads of energy back. I started to feel like I am today, and then, got really excited, did too much, drove through town, started learning Spanish, started playing PlayStation, crashed again. That was about 4 days ago. So I've been doing the back in bed, only getting up to make food, have a shower, back to bed. And now I'm, back to got energy back. Symptoms are still kicking about, like fogginess, fatigue, inflamed sinuses, and the weird smell which only comes on if I exhaust myself. So that's kind of like a good kind of like trigger warning, if you like. So if that starts to happen, I'm like, okay, I'm way overdoing it. Happened a bit last night when I was making dinner because I got really stressed out because everybody was in the kitchen. And so I got really stressed out, and then I put too much sweet chili sauce on my food, and I was kind of just sat on the sofa going, "Ah," and then I went into my room and I smelt the smelly smell that smells smelly, and I just started to get a bit like, oh no. So I just chilled out, took a deep breath, didn't get so wound up, and I actually feel all right today. So I'm continuing with the rest, only getting up to make food and this video. After this, I'm going back to bed. So that's where I'm at. And I think what's good to remember is if you're, like a few months into long COVID, even 7, 8 months into COVID, you're probably still going to feel really rubbish. Even if you are just resting all the time. It's after about 10, 11 months for me was when I started to notice a difference with how much my body recovered in a short space of time. So now I'm at like 12 months. It doesn't take very long for me to build energy back up, as long as I'm doing all the necessary things like low histamine diet, resting 90% of the day, 80, 90. Wim Hof Method really helps with the symptoms. Meditating is just the best thing for keeping hold of my sanity, really, because obviously it's so easy to get so depressed, bummed out, suicidal, dare I say it. I mean, not that I'm the kind of person that would do that, but it doesn't half cross your mind when you're like stuck in a prison cell of your own health and well-being. So meditation is, it just keeps me grounded. It gives me clarity. It makes me feel grateful for what I do have and not, a tragic, traumatized mess of what I don't have. And I started writing a gratitude list, just writing down like what I have, what I'm grateful for, and it worked. It really works. When I hear people talking about things like that, it's a bit cheesy and a bit like it's a bit like it's a bit like lame, but if you just do it and then you can read it and you kind of like, you know, you ground yourself with it and you end up feeling a bit better. So that's good. I've got this thing in the garden that's like a little bath, cold water bath, and I'm lucky because I don't know what the angle is going to be like after I do this. Hopefully it's not ailing up at the ceiling. Oh, just made the dog jump. My dad's been bringing me ice to put in that, so I do the Wim Hof method. I do 2 rounds of the Wim Hof method, and then I put the ice in the bath, and the 3rd round I get in and do it in there, because you're only supposed to stay in ice baths for like 2-3 minutes before you've got all the benefits that you can get from it. So that's been really good with the heat wave, and that's kind of where I'm at. And I feel pretty good, tired, but you know, I've benefited from the 4 days of rest that I've just done, and I'm just going to continue in this fashion for another week, and then hopefully in a week I can start walking the dog, and then just build up from there really gradually. I don't think it's going to take me long because I'm at, you know, I've done so many months now. I've, you know, spent so many months recovering, and the more, you know, the more time that goes by, it feels like the better your body becomes at bouncing back. So, you know, if you're in absolute despair and you're pulling out your hair, then don't ask me because I don't care. No, I do. You just got to be patient, and you've just got to remember that your body will get better with time. It will. It definitely will. I mean, I know that mine will, just as long as I do the things that I need to do that I'm doing before I fuck it all up and do too much. So just keep a level head, look after yourselves, and stay in bed, and make sure you get some fresh air if you can, even if it's just sticking your head out the window. Just take a few deep breaths, and yeah, brilliant. See you later. Bye.